Let's go. Let's go.
Jumping right
Let's
in.
go.
The deep end. Look, everyone's representing. Everybody's representing. Looking sharp.
Hey, gotta give a shout out to Dre. He went my favorite European soccer team, FC Barcelona.
Let's go representing. Like I said, it's a good looking jersey, man. So I just I wanted to rock something, and
I like PSG too. Paris Saint-Germain.
yeah, man. There's after the World Cup, man, they had a lot of amazing jerseys. I'm trying to get those collections going, collecting all of the World
Way to
Cup.
go out on a limb there, Rob, on PSG.
Huh?
A lot of good squads, man, too. Man.
Yeah.
It's just good kids.
I got my Mick Ultra World Cup.
Nice.
All right. We got to flip your camera, Jake.
I racked up on a lot of World Cup paraphernalia too.
You might have to flip your camera. Hold on. Do that. Put the cup up again one more time, JQ. Make sure your camera's right. Okay, we flipped it right. There we go. We flipped it right. We flipped everyone. Hopefully everyone's flipped correctly. I think I did all the.
ASU. It was Arizona State.
Yeah, you had it.
It was Iowa State. It was Iowa State. We want to make sure that was the right one. Man.
Yeah, that was the Mexican restaurant up the street. They had them all.
Marcy said, "Where's my red?" Day. Everybody has on red except for me.
Wow. I said I'd be back every day to get the cup.
So. I didn't get the memo, Marcy. They didn't tell me.
Richard representing.
And happy birthday, Marcy, by the way.
Yes, happy birthday.
Let's go, Leo twin.
Leo's in the house. My mom's birthday is today. Richard, good evening. All the Leos in the house. I gotta go somewhere because I spent so much money in the month of August, man. So again, I need to save up again and just try to anniversary, birthdays, mom.
Pocket change for you, Dre.
Ramen noodles, baby. Ramen noodles.
Man, I haven't had that since college, man. So look at that Leo season.
I think every college student lives on that.
I don't know, man. You gotta the sauce pack. You gotta the sodium content.
You know what?
Crazy, so
it's crazy. But everything that's old is new. My daughters, it's a thing now, man. They love ramen noodles. Ramen noodle shops are opening everywhere. Ramen noodles is a big thing now.
Oh, yeah.
They had those. There's one.
Those aren't like the old ramen noodles. Oh, this is
yes, they are. You can go get them same ramen noodles. They're like, ooh, daddy. I'm like, are you serious? I mean, okay, I guess it saves me some money. So
we used to eat the pork and beans. We used to eat the sausage sandwich with the mustard. Man, you can't beat that. Man, back in the day.
Wow, Dre.
You had the smoked sausage. You remember that smoked sausage with mustard? Man, that was good stuff, man. Lived off of
My youngest daughter loves ramen too.
Yeah,
it's wild. It comes full circle.
All the time. There was this one place out of Marcy, Futubata in Charlotte. They closed, but they used to have this amazing just restaurant for ramen, man. And so, man, it was it's a way to make it correct, man. So I digress. We're having that. Old becomes new. There's nothing new under the sun, as they say, right? Just it's been recycled some way, somehow. Man. We'll talk about that later. Going to show my age, not you guys. But let's keep this moving here, gentlemen. Let's go around the horn. We jumped right into it, and now is the time. Good to have everyone back. Mr. JQ, how you feel this evening, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm passing my Leo torch on to Marcy. Shout out to Marcy. Happy birthday, fellow Leo. Trying to bring it back down to earth after a wild couple of days, with friends and out of town on my birthday. But, I'm ready for some football at this point. My Reds, shout out to Gary for rocking my Reds today. But, yeah, they're done. So it's time to play some football.
Man, that's tough.
Oh,
man.
Sorry. Hold on. This is Walnut Hills High School glass I got from our reunion. The number one high school ranked by the U.S. News Report in the state of Ohio.
This year coming up?
This past year, Walnut Hills High School.
Okay, nice.
Let's go.
What's in the glass? That's what's important.
Don't worry about that.
Is that apple juice, JQ? Is that apple juice?
Let's go with that.
Y'all know one of my sayings, y'all. Lie doesn't care who tells it.
There you go. That's right.
I don't think I lied.
Andre lied for you?
Yeah, I was just like, let's just go with that.
Hey, Gary, I'm going to save you the dubious honor of not following any asparagus talk. So how about you, man? How about you, Gary?
Doing fantastic. I went to go run some errands this morning. Couldn't get out of my street, off of my street. Tree came down across the road.
Oh,
all the way across the road, and the neighbors have a big water fountain feature thing in their front yard. Right into it.
oh,
That's the whole thing.
Oh man.
So yeah, crazy, wet, rainy.
Yeah.
You know that time of year.
It's a weird time of year right now too. So I DJ'd. I was outside last weekend. It was criminal being outside. You know, the man.
God.
No, 95 degrees. Yeah, that was brutal. So I was drinking so much water. It was insane, man. So I survived. Lord have mercy.
Man. Last night I was walking in Phoenix. I walked across the street from my hotel to go get some food. 1:06 at nighttime.
That's nuts, bro. Man, we're happy that you're here. Hope you hydrated, man. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling this evening, man, Rob? Let's wrap it up for you, my guy.
Doing good, man. No asparagus today, so I just made it back to Vegas, and my wife had some cabbage and some jerk chicken ready for me, man. I just chowed that down. Delicious. Shout out to the wife.
As always,
having some dinner as soon as I walked in the door.
Take care of you. Shout out, Gina. Way to take care of it. I love it. Richard said it's hot and nasty in Springfield. Ugh. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gross right now.
Yeah, fall is around the corner. That's why we're talking football. All right, gentlemen, let's get this party started here. You know the drill. Follow us on all of the crawls on X at the number 12 THMAN Sports. Follow us on the Book of the Face for Rich, Marcy, Gina. Everyone's following us. Hopefully, Jill will do a shout out as well. And
speaking of the crawl at the bottom of the screen, you remember when we was in school growing up, we had to watch the crawl at the bottom of the school to see if our school was going to be canceled for the day.
Yes, sir.
For various reasons, the weather.
Yeah.
The new age kids get a text message now.
Yeah, no, it's a whole different life.
Yeah. Man, we had to sit there and watch that screen.
We're like, oh, our school's closed.
Really? Richard and I had to listen to the radio.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. We had to listen to the radio.
Oh, yeah, you win.
I know, right?
I thought you had to crawl underneath the school to go to the school, then realize you didn't make it, then had to go back in the snow, twice as hard, man. So, that's good stuff.
Maybe like praying, please.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. If my high school never, yeah. Rich, sounds like you're close to whenever I was in Indiana, same thing, man. They definitely never closed, man. The snow
And if
tires
they did, they were the last damn.
Yeah. They were like,
y'all remember that video that came out back when we was in school? The school buses was jumping over the snow to get us to school.
Yeah. What do you mean when you came out, man? You lived in New Orleans. You ain't had no damn.
The video. The video back in
What are you talking about?
JQ tried to punctured holes in all of Rob's stuff.
Wait, I need a 20.
Gonna go
20-second timeout.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have some fun. All right, gentlemen, let's get to these topics here, and right off the bat, we're gonna talk about some college football rankings. We touched on this a little last week, Gary. I know you weren't here, but again, we're gonna rehash this. I'm just gonna basically say it's freaking criminal that the national champion is ranked number 6 in Indiana, man. That's some bullshit. But
Yeah, I think it's a little high too.
no, get the. You know what, Gary? You know what?
I do. I think it's a little high.
Everything was going good until that comment right there. So right now,
That was a good one, Gary.
Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Notre Dame, and Texas are in that. If I'm looking at the preseason AP top 5,
Yep.
Assholes put Indiana 4, man. We're the defending champions, man. At least put us 3. Come on, man. What's some bullshit right there too, So
I don't think it matters. I mean, the last time the preseason number 1 team won a national title was 2017 when Alabama did it, I believe. So I mean, you got to play the game. I mean, everything. If you're good, it's going to speak for itself, and you'll get the right ranking, right?
Bullshit.
These preseason rankings don't mean a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, everything's going to take care of itself in the long run. And
Put some respect on our name.
if Indiana's the number one team, they'll have a chance to play to earn their way back up to number one.
I understand all that, Rob.
They'll be low enough. Indiana will end up being low enough to where they'll say, "Well, do you remember when we were number 5 in the country?"
Wow. I wasn't gonna say that. Yeah, Gary's just trolling.
I can't wait, Gary. I can't wait for Oregon to collapse, man. Let's go, man. Even though I want your quarterback. Oh man, all the time. Even though I want your quarterback, you guys collapse. Keep going, Gary. What'd you say, JQ? Go ahead.
Well, you know what this is. This is it ultimately comes down to making sure it's the SEC and the Big Ten Challenge. And you see what they have. I think it's like 9 SEC teams in the top 25. And don't never forget they also put Ohio State there because they get to play Texas in week 2. And if Texas beats Ohio State, they're gonna say, "Oh, the SEC, they beat the number 1 team, the Big Ten's best team." So you don't feed into a whole lot of this. Some of this is just to make sure the SEC and the ESPN, because they ain't cahoots. I don't care what nobody else say. That helps their agenda. It helps them if Ohio State wins that game, but it helps the SEC if they upset Ohio State and they beat them. They're like, "Well, we knocked off the number 1 team in the Big Ten. Y'all be quiet," so they can get more teams in the college football playoffs. So
Indiana's going to lose 2 games this year, but 2 games can still get you in the playoffs. 10-2 can still get you to the playoffs, right? I mean, they at home against Ohio State. They're at Michigan. And I think a sneaky good team will be Washington, and that's going to be a tough place for them to go on the road and win. I'm not saying Washington will be a playoff team, but that'll be a tough place for them to go on the road and win. So I think they lose 2 of those 3 games.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's going to come down to the Big Ten and the SEC. We already all know that you'll get the Big Ten champ, the ACC champion. You might get a second team from both of those conferences, but the majority of the playoff teams are going to come from the Big Ten and the SEC.
At least,
absolutely.
From each conference.
Yeah, I think 3 from the Big Ten this year. I think 5 from the SEC. But I think the Big Ten is top-heavy, or better top-heavy than the SEC.
I don't know, man. I think that USC team has got a chance. I know Gary don't want to hear it because he's a USC hater, but they have all the.
I'd love to hear it.
I'm saying they have the opportunity. I don't know if they're going to do it, but they have the opportunity where their schedule is. If they get some key wins, they can sneak into that back half of the playoffs. So I give you Rob 3, but to me, if there would be a 4th team, it would be USC.
I agree with that. I think I said that before on the show too. If the Big Ten does get 4, it'll be USC or Washington, but I think it'll be USC.
I think
Michigan might have something to say. Let's look at USC's schedule here.
Yeah, and you're right, Rich, that preseason poll is definitely a beauty contest. But we're just,
they got Oregon and Washington at home, USC.
Yep.
They go out on the road against Penn State.
Play Ohio State.
Yeah. I mean, I see at least 2 losses, maybe 3, maybe even 4.
Yeah.
I think at least 2. I think their ceiling is 10-2. Their floor is like 8-4.
I agree. I'm just saying, to me, if you're going to give that, I agree with the Big Ten being top heavy. I think if you get a 4th team, I think USC is that team to be the 4th one.
Yeah. And if they go 10-2, they're in. I mean, you go 10-2 in the Big Ten and the SEC, you're in.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Making this nice little transition here to this is a great call too as far as the better conference, right? So, is it the Big Ten or the SEC? This is kind of one of those barely kind of situations too, right? Because you look at it, if I'm not mistaken, I think the SEC has like 9 ranked preseason teams, more than anyone else, but the Big Ten obviously has the last 3 national championships with Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana. They've got number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Oregon, and Indiana. So, again, we'll see how that plays out. Obviously we know the SEC is built on reputation, all that fun stuff, but and it may be deeper, but it's kind of a great argument, I think, man, as far as depth with the SEC. But you got the championship for the Big Ten, man. So this is it's a barely situation too, man. So it's going to be a great, interesting year, I would say.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rob. Because I know you're going to talk that nonsense. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, obviously, the Big Ten has been a better conference the last few years, right? And they won the 3 national titles. I think going into the season, I think the Big Ten is better at the top than the SEC. I think the SEC may be deeper than the Big Ten. I think when you look at team number 12 in the SEC against team number 12 of the Big Ten, I think the SEC will be deeper, but I think the Big Ten will be better at the top than the SEC is. I think that'll be the difference. But look, I mean, give the Big Ten the credit. They won the last 3 titles last year, the last 3 seasons, and after the SEC won so many, and they've kind of flipped the script. And when you look at Neil right now, you got about 12 teams that's in a $40 million salary for a team, right? Payroll for a team. And out of those 12 teams, 6 of them in the SEC and 4 in the Big Ten. So if the Big Ten wins again, and the SEC is outspending the Big Ten, which the Big Ten has been outspending the SEC in the past. But now the SEC has 6 of those teams that are spending over $40 million, or right at $40 million, over $40 million in payroll right now. So we'll see how that takes shape too.
I think that the tide has started to turn. I think that depth piece of it, I don't know if I agree with that, because if you look at the past couple of years when Big Ten and the SEC have played in the playoffs and in the bowl games, we start talking about the depth, that second, third, fourth, 15 playing against that second, third, fourth, 15. The Big Ten has got a better record against the SEC in the past couple of years. So I think we're still living in the 2000s and 2010s in terms of that.
Well,
deeper. Hey man, go back to these past couple of years and look at.
No, I know what you're saying, but I think that's a little misleading. And the reason why I say that, the SEC has had a lot of players that have withdrew to focus on the draft.
So has the Big Ten.
But the Big Ten, I mean, look at what conference had more players drafted this past year? The SEC did. The SEC still had more players drafted than the Big Ten, right? Okay. And a lot of if the SEC teams don't make the playoffs, their players come out and focus on the draft. What I will say is this: the Big Ten has outplayed the SEC in the playoffs. So that's why I would give the Big Ten the edge, not so much for the other bowl games, because a lot of those bowl games are misleading because a lot of the SEC players withdraw to go focus on the draft. But the Big Ten has outplayed them in the college football.
Even in the bowl games, every come on, bro, that's disingenuous. Every conference's teams that if they aren't playing in the playoffs, their best players do not play in the bowl game. They're not playing in the Weed Eater Bowl, whether you in the SEC or the Big 10 or the Big 12. So that are the ACC. So that to me, that's disingenuous.
But the SEC has had more NFL prospects than those other teams,
and
like
that's
Iowa,
and that's fair.
Minnesota.
I'm going off the records when they played each other. I'm going off the records when they played each other in these past 3 to 4 years. The Big Ten has a better record in the playoffs and the bowl games over the SEC. So this notion that the SEC is always so deeper, I just disagree with. So I'm looking at this. I don't understand how Alabama's 13th. I truly don't. That's just off reputation. That's one of the quibbles I have. Missouri being 25th, Missouri to be nobody that was good, and they kept
the team I kind of, I don't understand how Ole Miss is number 9. I know Ole Miss probably gonna have one of the better quarterbacks in the country in Trinidad Chambliss, and Ole Miss, they spent a lot of money on Neil. They got almost a $40 million payroll this year, but they lost a lot of their defensive players, and I don't know how they replace those defensive players. They're the one team that I think, and you look at this, for me, I think they're a little high on this list.
Listen, Texas A&M.
But even if you put Ole Miss on number 9, who else would be number 9? LSU, so still be another SEC team.
There you go.
I would do that. I would move up Oklahoma, LSU, and maybe Texas A, because everybody keeps talking about wanting Texas A&M to be good, and it's like Texas A&M is always going to be Texas A&M. Stop it! Can we please stop it with Texas A&M? I mean, Texas finally got back where everybody wants Texas A&M. I get it. They got the little dog, and he runs out. He's cute, little border collie. Stop it. Can we stop talking about Texas A&M? Can we please stop talking about Texas A&M?
We talked about Texas A&M since Johnny Manziel, right? Hey, man, ATM, man, let's go, man.
Tennessee being 20, Tennessee ain't been good since Peyton Manning.
I think Texas A&M is going to have one of the better quarterbacks in the country this year, Marcel Reed. But we'll have to see how the rest of the roster takes shape.
I mean, we talked about him last year. He came out there, he shit the bed down the stretch of the season.
But he'll be a year wiser. He'll be a year more mature. Okay. Last year was just a sophomore. This year will be a junior. So you'll see a natural progression there out of Marcel Reed.
My only thing is this. I think both of them are quietly top heavy. I think the SEC is still living off of some of that tradition. They get the benefit of the doubt of some of those second and third tier teams. I think they're both top heavy in the top 3 or 4 teams, and after that, it's like, crapshoot. Just I do.
But I think another factor in with the SEC too was the conference is so deep they beat up on each other too throughout the season, and I think that's another factor along with the SEC.
I don't. I think that's what the SEC people just tell themselves. They feel good about it.
You're a Big Ten bias on here, man.
Well, it's not that, man. They still go to Arkansas and Kentucky and Mississippi State. They got some bullshit teams too. Like, come on.
They do. I'm not talking about no Kentucky, Mississippi State. Y'all ain't never bring them up.
I'm just saying we got bullshit teams too. Northwestern. Listen, I'm gonna give you that. I mean, we both have bullshit teams, but we act like the SEC don't have bullshit teams. They do.
Oh, they do. No doubt about it.
Okay.
Come on, Gary. What you got?
He did this just to get me going. He knew when he put this on here, he was going to get me going. That's Rob.
It's good dialogue.
And he put it as the second topic. He said, we get to this topic today. We're going to
get it.
I gave the Big Ten their props. Oh, look, I gave the Big Ten is one of the last 3 titles. Hey, they earned it. They did that, and I give them their props. And they have outplayed the SEC in the college football playoffs. There's no doubt about it.
Listen, I think it's top heavy too. I'm going to give you Georgia. I'm going to give you Texas. I'm not going to give you A&M or Ole Miss. I could be wrong about that. Or Oklahoma. I'm going to give you LSU. I think Lane Kiffin's going to have LSU playing good ball. And then Alabama's got to show it to me at this point. But I feel like they got 3 or 4 and we got 3 or 4. I just feel like I feel like they're both top heavy.
Mm-hmm. Rich is cracking me up. Well said, Gary.
I'm sorry, Gary. My bad.
Oh, no. I'm listening to you guys. You guys are the experts for these 2.
The reason why they say they're deep, the reason why the SEC gets the deeper piece of it, to me, is Texas A&M and Ole Miss, putting them 8 and 9.
And if they do, but if they
I don't have a problem with Texas A&M being there. I do have a problem with Ole Miss being there.
If they're still getting the benefit of the doubt, let's say that's true.
Yeah,
they have earned that. I mean, that they went through a big stretch.
Oh yeah,
where they just absolutely dominated.
Yeah,
and you can't take that from them.
Yeah,
and I will never. You can't. You just argue with yourself if you try to take that from them. They were dominant for 20 years, 2 decades.
Hey, Rich, was that well said?
That's a true statement. I'm talking about right now. But yeah, the 20 years. So that's why I said they're still living off the benefit of that. Why you still get an Ole Miss and A&M 8 and 9. I don't know what A&M has done to keep getting in such lofty. Well, they keep getting good recruiting classes that don't always turn out to do what they're supposed to do, and they never get held to that. But you know who also used to get that? Penn State.
That's true. It's all about coaching out this state, too. So we'll keep it moving.
Penn State has an easy schedule this year too.
Yeah, and they sit there 18, but they used to get the benefit of the doubt of that. Good recruiting.
They could sneak into the playoffs with their schedule.
Yeah, so proud, Gary. Agreed. I'm saying I would put Penn State with A&M and that piece of it. They would get the benefit of the doubt of a good recruit class and never live up to it.
I didn't want to cry, but
let's look at this Penn State schedule.
Yeah. I'm equal. I'm equal on it. A&M and Penn State, both great recruit classes, top 5, top 6, and then lose 2 or 3 games they shouldn't lose.
Penn State could go 10-2 this year, believe it or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
They go on the road.
That's a cupcake.
They go on the road at Michigan. They go on the road at Washington. They got USC at home, and we've seen how hard it is for these teams to go cross country in the Big Ten. For USC to go on the road against Penn State.
I don't know if Penn State going to do that. Have you seen that story about them selling the cocaine? That is wild.
And that the whole frat man was like 2 frat.
Yeah, man, they was making the pledges, cut it up, and bag it.
Hey, it's just hazing, man. It's hazing, man. It's part of the hazing.
Did you not see that story about Penn State where the fraternity?
I missed that.
It was in Philadelphia and getting the cocaine.
And
they had the pledges to get in the fraternity. They had to bag it up and cut it. Oh God!
I was like, what type of?
Was that like a documentary or something?
No, this came out 2 days ago. They got arrested this week.
Yeah,
I missed that.
It was 2 fraternities, man. It was at one of somebody at my trivia was like, "That's part of my hometown." I'm like, "What type of hometown are you from?" Man?
Sorry, when I said Penn State, you cannot talk about Penn State in this week and not bring that up. That story is wild.
we were waiting for
I missed
JQ
that.
to crap on he hasn't crapped on Penn State since James Franklin is gone, but now it's back. So it's funny.
Listen,
Now look, I don't think Penn State is a top 10 team. I'm just saying they may get in by the luck of their schedule.
agreed. But you know what? But I think that I would give the pundits, we can move on. I would give the pundits this. I think they're starting to get to the point in that team, the people in that room are starting to look at those schedules and looking at and say, hey, man, who have you played? Who have you beaten? They're starting to hold people more accountable and say, hey, you get the benefit of the doubt of a really good Big Ten, schedule of not having to play Ohio State. I think like Indiana or Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
That matters. And I think that the people in the room, when they come to go get those playoff teams, I think they've gotten to the point where they start putting that into consideration, as they should.
Yeah. I mean, they go on the road against Michigan. I think that's going to be tough for Penn State. They go on the road against Washington. I think that's going to be tough. I think those are 2 losses for them. If they win everything else, they could be 10-2. I mean, the toughest home game is USC.
And again, like I said, but if USC goes cross country and they win, that's another one of those things I know Gary don't like to hear, but they're going to say, hey, they went cross country and they won it in Happy Valley. So that's what I said. USC has the schedule to where they can get some wins that are going to impress the committee as that fourth team.
Yeah. And I think USC is going to have one of the better quarterbacks in the country in Jaden Maeva.
I agree.
This year, too.
Agreed.
I don't think he's the best quarterback in the Big Ten. I don't think he's Julian Sand. I don't think he's Dante Moore by any means. But I do think he's one of the better quarterbacks in the country.
He could have came out last year, too, but he decided to stay in college.
I'm just put the date down there and talking USC again. Okay, go ahead.
We don't want you to start crying, Gary, over there.
No, I just put the date down there just so I can.
Ooh, that man right there is a USC hater, boy. Woo!
And he's wearing red, their colors too.
He a Rams fan? No, he loves the Rams. They both in California, both in Los Angeles.
I don't love the Rams. I root for the Rams because that was my dad's team.
Let's play it back. I root for the Rams means that you're rooting for the Rams.
That's simple.
Okay, that's it. I'm cutting you off. No more apple juice for you. Okay.
He said, "I like the Rams."
And you don't have to be 21 to go in and buy apple juice. Just to let you know.
Gary, it's Leo season, man. He's having a full pass, man, right now.
To get this guy into detox. So.
JQ have a couple of days where he drinks water to clean out the liver, but then he comes right back with it.
Come on, man. I said you like the
Guy
Rams.
gets thirsty, right?
I said you like the Rams. He said, I don't like the Rams. I'm just rooting for them.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Didn't your dad have a team that if he passed away, you'd want to root for?
He did. It was the Crimson Tide.
Wow.
He's from Alabama.
Roll Tide, huh?
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Hey, we're gonna keep going for the show completely goes off the rails, but JQ, I do feel you, man, because I was looking at topics and I don't know what Rob put the Falcons in. I was like, what the heck is happening, man? I don't know if he's trying to get me, man. So we'll see how this plays out for sure. Rob, I'm gonna throw it to you as far as some unranked teams that could be a sleeper. I'm very curious to hear. South Carolina, stand up, man. I was at a wedding. She kept talking about South Carolina is going to kick everyone's ass, and Lenore says, I don't know how that is, but that was just hilarious. She was.
They have a good roster. I will say that.
Yeah, that was hilarious to me.
Lenore's come back. I wasn't going to talk about South Carolina, but they do have a good roster. Lenore Sellers. They got one of the better edge rushers in college football, Dylan. So I mean, they do have a good roster. They could be a sneaky team.
Dylan Stewart.
But I do think South Carolina could be one of those teams that will play you tough and not going to be an easy out. But they'll still finish like 7-5. I think 8-4 is their ceiling. Somewhere around that ballpark. But they'll be a tough out though. They're going to be a team that's going to be in the game to the fourth quarter, but probably just can't close. And finish.
I'm just gonna say this real quick, Rob. It's funny because I think the Gamecocks gave up like 42 sacks, something crazy last year. So he came, he's like, I got like a brand new offensive line. I'm like, bro, you didn't.
Dallas was running for his life last year. That's why he got hurt.
I was like, I was like, yeah, you need to like just basically invest in all of.
He's also still not a good thrower of the football, but
that's true. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Dylan Stewart was the guy you're
I see Richards talking about Vanderbilt. I do think Vanderbilt has a good roster too, but the only challenge for Vanderbilt this year, they might be playing a freshman quarterback, and that's never a good situation in the SEC.
Diego's going to try to sneak back in there. Diego's going to be like, hey, guys, I got 10th year eligibility.
I think if Jared Curtis stays at Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt might be right back into the playoff conversation in 2 or 3 years, but not this year. But I'm going to start with the schools in a group of 5, right? They get an automatic berth. I think it's going to come down to Boise State and UNLV. I think Boise State with Maddox Madsen at the quarterback position. I think he's got a chance to be somewhere between the 4th or 6th round draft pick quarterback out of Boise State. So I think you got to consider them. UNLV, Dan Mullen has put together a nice program, and they've spent some. No, but they're not spending Ohio State, LSU, Texas kind of money, but they're spending about $15 to $20 million on their football program now. At UNLV, so Dan Mullen has got a good thing going there, or here I should say, since I'm in Vegas.
I was going to say, aren't you there?
Yeah. So I think those are 2 teams that can get to the playoffs because of the group of 6. I tell you, another sleeper for me is Oklahoma State. Got new head coach Drew Mestermaker at quarterback as well.
Drew Mestermaker, yep.
And I think he's possibly going to be a top 15 pick in the draft next year, right? And I think with Texas Tech not having Brendan Sorsby, that opens up the Big 12 a little bit, right? Texas Tech's got an extremely talented roster. BYU's got experience at quarterback too, but Oklahoma State could be a sleeper in that Big 12 with Mestermaker at the quarterback position. So those are the 3 teams that are unranked for me. UNLV, Boise State, and Oklahoma State.
A sleeper to do what?
To possibly get in the college football playoff.
Okay.
Playoffs?
Not to win a championship.
Playoffs.
I wasn't trying to be funny. I was just trying to qualify what a sleeper meant in terms of what they was going to do. Okay. Just to get in the dance. Okay.
I know this is going to be weird. I am curious to see what Florida does with Summerall, because I know he travels.
Florida was going to be my pick.
Because I'm curious. I mean, I know they got half of Georgia Tech's roster, but I'm curious about how they play. Obviously, they play Georgia, they play Texas. We talk about Ole Miss, Oklahoma, and Missouri. So that's a brutal slate of games. But I'm curious about, I'm curious to see how they play for sure. That's one of my squads, if you will.
Where are they ranked right now?
They're not ranked.
They're not ranked. They're not ranked
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but before it's one of those schools, man, they just have access to too many resources, too much talent. The state of Florida,
they got to be
bad for too long.
Yeah, man, it's just like it's a good rivalry.
I like Summerall as a coach. He came from Tulane.
Yeah.
Well, we already know about you.
But Florida, that rivalry, like you said, JQ, same. It's like good to have the Florida State, Florida Miami, Florida Georgia. There's certain squads that it's good to see them be good. Same thing like Gary's favorite school, USC. It's good to see them be good, man, because it just adds something to the.
Looking at their schedule though, it looks like their ceiling could be 9-3. I mean, we saw a 9-3 SEC team make the playoff last year. That's their ceiling.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna lose to Texas. They're gonna lose to Georgia.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose to Oklahoma.
Yeah. They got to play out of their mind.
Who's gonna lose to Oklahoma? You talking about Texas? I mean,
Florida.
No, Florida.
Listen, I'll take Florida. Where is it at?
Florida.
Listen, I'm taking Florida. I would take all these bullshit $5-10 bets on that game. They're gonna be Oklahoma and Florida.
No. Oklahoma's away from Gainesville, Rob. From what I look it up, because that's where they said that they play.
Oklahoma at Florida.
Is that what it says? It says Florida plays Georgia in Atlanta, Texas, and Missouri away from Gainesville. Is that really? Okay.
They play at Gainesville.
Okay. Something.
Yeah.
I'm taking Florida in that game. We got.
This is weird how it has that. Okay.
I think Oklahoma's going to have one of the better defenses in the country this year, and John Mateer's back at the quarterback position.
Wow.
I think they can go on the road and beat Florida.
We'll talk about when that game comes. Yeah. I'm going to take Florida in that game.
A lot could change between now and November 7th, of course.
A whole bunch. I just don't trust Mateer, and I don't trust Oklahoma. Especially
Yeah,
on
but
the road.
tears.
At the
It's
swamp.
like Bob Stoops all over again, man.
I can see Florida winning that game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see here. Let's keep this up. Now, the question is, can Texas win the national championship?
Hell no.
It's possible.
Well, they got bad news already.
Yep.
It's highly unlikely.
Offensive lineman got hurt.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, Trevor Gooseby, who I believe might be one of the best offensive linemen in college football this year. I don't know how long he's going to be out, but if he's out for a significant period of time, I'm going to say no, they can't win a national title. But if he's back healthy and they still make the playoffs, I'm going to say yes. And the reason why I say yes is because they have top-tier talent at the most important positions.
Is he drinking again?
They have the quarterback. He's drinking. I don't know about that.
Send him some of your apple juice, JQ.
If he's not, they got no
Just
chance.
spike his drinks, JQ. But
I'm sorry.
when you look at their roster, when you think about the most impactful positions in football, Texas have most of them covered. Trevor Gooseby, left tackle. Arch Manning. They got a 1-2 punch at running back led by Hollywood Smothers. They got Cam Coleman, who might be the second best wide receiver in football.
Compared
then
to
they got
Julio
Colin
Jones.
Simmons, who's probably going to be either him or Dylan Stewart from South Carolina, will be the top edge rushers in college football this season. So they have elite talent at the top positions in football. But if Trevor Gooseby is out for a significant period of time, that's a huge blow to overcover on that offensive line. And I don't think they'll win it without him. They're going to need him.
Got to play the games,
it's
man.
It's possible if those key players are healthy.
Got to play the games, man. Got to play the games, man. Everyone looks great on paper.
Yeah, no, I was just being facetious. I mean, they've got a shot. Like to Roger's detail, they got a really good team. And that's gonna be a really good game at night in week 2. I mean, that swings it. So when you lose your left tackle this close to the start of the season, like a left tackle that's projected to be that guy, that changes a lot. And it's not the years of just having to do stats as a gray shirt on the back of the bench that can come in. You're like, damn, who the hell is that? Like those days are over. So that's gonna be tough for Texas. That schedule is also tough. So I don't know. Like they've got a lot of talent, but I just don't trust the coaching staff, and I don't trust Arch yet. Like he can change it. Listen, he can change it against my team, and I'll come in here and eat crow and say, "Man, Arch looked really good against us. He kicked our ass if he does." I just
so far it's still he's got talent, but there's still a lot of hype there that he's got to work himself through and prove that he is.
He played better at the end of the year
like
last
his
year.
Uncles.
Yeah. Got to spike Scarseason's drink so he can call some good plays too, man. So,
they have a tough schedule now. They go at Texas A&M. They go at LSU. They play Ohio State at home.
they're gonna earn it. They're gonna earn it.
Play Oklahoma. They go at Tennessee. They play Oklahoma on neutral site.
damn at Tennessee. Damn Tennessee ain't no good.
Uh-oh.
You gotta stop living off this like it's 1995. Tennessee ain't no good.
Now you know those road games not easy.
Phil Fulmer's gonna call you, JQ.
So
Tired of hearing that song and to get distracted.
That fucking Rocky. Sorry, that damn Rocky Top. We gotta just stop living off the name. Like, come on, man. Listen,
I'm not saying Tennessee gonna win a national championship, but that's still a tough environment for a bunch of college students to go on the road and win.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
When they beat them 35-17, we're gonna be like, damn, I thought Tennessee was gonna give them a good game.
Richard, I love the comment. You give whatever he was a top edge rusher coming until last season. So yeah, he.
Ugunglier.
Yeah, Ugunglier. Yeah, he's definitely in there.
Oregon might have one of the best defensive lines in football with Ugunglier and Amari Washington.
Yeah, we'll keep it on them, man.
They're gonna be a whole problem. They worry me. They keep me up at night.
Yeah. So Gary, we're going to talk about kind of some squads here that are college football giants that just missed the $40 million mark, and now the way that
I wasn't really sure on this one. I'm unprepared for this one. I wasn't sure.
Well, let's talk about Texas A&M. They're like 38.9. Alabama's at 37.2. Tennessee's at 36.7. So these are these powerhouse programs that just kind of went under that $40 million mark. And basically we're looking at, this is their roster, operating spending, NIL collectives, transfer portal acquisitions, we're kind of evaluating athletic departments kind of like NFL front offices now, which is crazy, right? This is where we are now, right? So those are the top ones that I think Rob was referring to too, as far as they just missed that $40 million mark because, the Texases, the Miamis, the Ohio States, LSU,
college football is wild right now.
Yeah, we're looking at $40 million for your roster, which is nuts, right? That's just kind of where we are, man. So, that's
and Texas Tech would have been in that number if Brendan Salisbury was still on the roster.
His gambling ass.
But now he's not. The Texas Tech is somewhere around 33 to 35 million now.
Oh my God! Yeah, we'll see what happens to Brandon. Is he going to become CFL, or what's going to happen with him, man? Because ain't nobody touching that dude with a 20-foot pole, man, right now, man. So,
NFL, so you're not wanted.
That money's just incredible for these kids. I think it's great, though.
I do too. Absolutely.
Fantastic.
They got the right people around them. I love it for them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's when you wish you had a kid. Hey, man, can you play football, man? Come on.
You just don't want the uncles and the aunts and the grandpas messing them over. But I love it. The way that coaches can move around from year to year and get the checks they can get. Hey, man, get your money, young fella.
Yeah, before you get Jaden Daniels and have your number removed.
Man, listen, why did you make that a topic? Oh, my God, Jaden Daniels. You got to get your mom under control.
That was on me. I didn't mean to go
Those colleges have ripped these athletes off for
these memes on that is unbelievable. You saw the meme where they had LSU. Everybody went to practice wearing number 5.
Man, yes, they are killing Jaden Daniels. He has lost it, man. You know what? He's gonna have to. If I was Jaden Daniels, I would call what's my dude's name, Lauren Michaels. I would get on Saturday Night Live one of these weeks and just make fun of myself and apologize. You just gotta get out in front of it. He is getting murdered on social media. He's got to find a way to get out in front of this because
I hate it. I'm still rooting for Jaden Daniels. He's a young kid getting some bad advice, and and I hate to see that. But I don't hate him. I'm still going to root for him. I just think he's a young man, just got some bad advice.
He got to sit his mom down and say, "Hey man, you got to relax."
Yeah. Top 5 pass rushers in the NFL. What say you? Let's go. What you got, Gary? I'll let you kind of kick us off here.
Well, I mean, the top 5. All the top 5 are they're phenomenal athletes. But Myles Garrett, Will Anderson Jr., Crosby, Parsons, Hutchinson. That's who I got in my top 5.
TJ Watt's not in there?
I was going to say, ooh, TJ's not in there?
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Just honorable mention.
Oh.
Danielle Hunter, too, is honorable. I don't have him in my top 5, but he's another one, too.
Yeah.
I have the same 5 as Gary. I just flip-flop Michael Parsons and Will Anderson. I think when Michael Parsons is healthy, I have him at number 2. Will Anderson, number 3.
Max Crosby, you kind of dropped him, or you had him in there as well?
I had him at 4 and Hutchinson at 5.
Good stuff.
I think I will put TJ in over Max Crosby.
That's a good call. It's really tough as far as that too, man, because it's like Garrett, Parsons, Hutchinson, Crosby, Watt. I mean, then Will Anderson too. There's a lot you can go.
All those guys are difference makers.
Yeah.
No, 100%. There's no slight to Crosby, but as much as I hate the Steelers and TJ, but he's a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you see him a lot. You see him twice a year.
Yeah, so I know up close and personal how ridiculous he is.
You see him twice a year. Yeah, man. I'm not quite sure what to take of the latest on the Falcons. I know you were talking about Trey Sherman just got placed on injury reserve. That kind of sucks for him, man. We just signed him, goes on injury reserve, and that's a tough blow because we just recently signed him.
Who is that?
Trey Sherman.
Oh, the wide receiver.
He's running back from Ohio State. Man. Yeah, from Ohio State, man. Stand up. Yeah, man.
Oh, listen, has a single game rushing record against Northwestern in that Big Ten championship game.
Absolutely, man. That one kind of sucked, man. Now the 49ers, I know that Gary will love this, how much the 49ers gave to get him, and he just didn't, trying to get himself back in football shape, man. Kind of get that, man. So that one kind of hurts. I know we'll talk about some practice stuff, obviously with Jalen Walker getting hurt. That kind of sucks. JPJ gets an 8-game suspension. We signs Darius Smith. I like that signing, man.
That's a great signing.
That dude is a heavy-handed dude, man, coming off the edge, man, something like that. And I know I was being facetious whenever I was talking about how tough it was to watch them play because effing Sean Payton's ass over here. But I was encouraged when I watched the game because
Sean Payton is petty, man. He is petty.
He's a petty asshole. But I was encouraged because there was watching the game again. They missed a couple blocks, so we were learning a new system. So I'll give a little grace into that. And Drake London didn't play. Bijan didn't play. I know everyone doesn't know who our quarterback is. We don't know who our quarterback is. It should be Michael Penix, so that's the thing. So, but
you want to hope it's Michael Penix if he's healthy, for sure.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can. There's all these things about Roddy White. He's like, yeah, Roddy White. He's in Matt Ryan's ear. He's like, yo, that's the dude, man. That's the dude. So Penix, they're doing all this stuff to keep him aside. He can make all the throws. You want him healthy. But they want Michael. They got to prove Michael Penix got to prove it, man. And if not, hello Dante Moore, somebody.
You know exactly where this. You know exactly why he put this topic out here for you, don't you?
Why that?
You listen, because you got to it at the end. Two was gang sign throwing himself when he gets knocked out. He was terrible. He was terrible. Like that was bad. You better pray and hope that Michael Penix is ready to come play because it can't be Tua.
It cannot be Tua. But they're the way they're making it seem like is like, oh, Tua is more accurate. Like that dude throwing like little dump passes.
But Tua had a season where he had like a 73% completion percentage
because he was throwing the ball 5 yards to Waddle and Tyreek Hill. They were just taking it to the house. Like you got to.
That's all Drew Brees did, and he got in the Hall of Fame throwing 5-yarders.
Don't do Drew like that. Don't do Drew like that.
Man, come on, man. Drew Brees can throw the ball 15 yards in his career.
No, at the end, but before then,
man. All he do is slants all day long.
He could, but he also could change the damn offense to the defense and get you in the right place. Things that I don't think Tua can do. Stop! Don't do Drew like that.
They're not in the same conversation.
Yeah, don't do Drew.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Drew is a Hall of Famer, and Tua is not.
Yeah, listen, don't do Drew like that. Don't do him like that.
No. You said I was just saying. Drew had at the end of his
love
career,
those videos though. Him running around, the little dinky guy running around all the football guys.
The Kyler Murray ones, those are Kyler Murray. Those are hilarious too, man.
I mean, Kyler Murray.
They be dogging Kyler Murray, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Kyler Murray. Yeah.
They be calling Kyler Murray.
I'm on the couch. Yes.
I think too it was the benefit of a perfect storm of Mike McDaniels and some really good weapons around him for that year and a half, and then it just fell apart. I don't think Tua is going to be an NFL quarterback after this year.
He'll be a backup.
Shit.
Look, I thought he should have retired a few years ago. I mean, those concussions he had was scary. It really was. I know last year he got about a year healthy, and obviously I'm not rooting for him to get injured or anything like that. But that was scary what he went through a few years ago, and that still worries me about Tua.
Yeah.
And that was some of the worst scenes I think I've ever seen on the football field.
Oh yeah, they got that Thursday night in Cincinnati. That was bad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I'm tired of this shit taking place in Cincinnati. Can we just talk about that? I'm tired.
What's that?
I'm tired of this shit taking place in Cincinnati. I almost watched DeMar die in person in Cincinnati. We watched Tua almost loses the helmet to his head in Cincinnati.
That game got canceled.
And listen, I was there, so
I fell asleep on that game too. I remember that waking up the next morning trying to check the score, and I was like, "What happened?"
Listen, I told my nephew because we were there together, and then we was there when Joe Burrow got hurt last year. I said, "I don't think me and you can go to no more games together. We might be bad luck."
There you go. Don't go overseas to Madrid, JQ.
Listen, absolutely not.
I didn't see that story, Rich. Did you hear that he's talking about it was the center was sweating on the ball? What? I gotta look this up.
Purdue's errant passes was the result of the center sweating on the ball.
I did not see that.
Okay, we're gonna have to look this up. Okay, appreciate that. Anything else you want to add to that, Gary? You good for my Falcons, man? I appreciate I was kind of scared of this topic. I was sure what Rob's trying to do over here, trying to give me a,
He said, "You want some topics? I got some topics. I got something for y'all today. I'm gonna get them riled up."
That's
love there. You got to talk about the Falcons.
There is no love, man. I don't know, something else, man. It's like tainted love, man. Come on, man.
No,
Wow, listen, I know you was DJing this week, not Tainted Love. Tainted Love.
That's what it is, man. I want to.
Yeah, that sounds like Clutch, right?
That's exactly what that is. That's not real love, man. You're trying to get me.
Oh my goodness, that DJ came out with that Tainted Love reference
All the time. Everything is
wow, that he had to pull that one way back out of the.
That's almost like
yeah. Man, everything is a song to me, man. You have no clue, man. Everything is a song. We're gonna get through this. The top 5 running backs. I got Bijan, Jameer, Saquon, Henry, and Taylor. That's what I got for my top 5.
I got Jameer Gibbs, number 1. I got Bijan 2.
Of course you would.
I got Saquon Barkley 3. 2 years ago, Barkley would have been number 1.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor 4. And I got James Cook, number 5. I like these versatile backs that can do both. Catch the ball out of the backfield, run.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of runners. That's why I don't have Derrick Henry in that top 5. Because, he's more of a pound the rock kind of running back. He's on the down end of his career. But those are my 5. Those are guys that you get them out in the space, they can take it to the house.
Wow.
Any one of those 5.
I got the same 5, except I've got Robinson at number 1, where he should be.
Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So I'm not understanding the Christian McCaffrey slander. If we're going to talk about versatile backs, I will put him in my top 5 and remove.
These 5 are younger than McCaffrey. He's still a good back.
I got you.
He was my number 6.
Yeah, he wasn't like he was far off, man. I
thought about putting him in there.
I should have put him 6 too.
49ers, so I left him off of my.
He's the reason why these dual threat backs are getting some of these big contracts, because he had to force his way out of Carolina and San Fran to get paid almost like a wide receiver. So I'm gonna give C-Mac his love and put him in the top 5. He still can get it done.
That's not a bad. It could have been like Henry or.
I think he's still good.
Too. I thought about that too.
But I got him just outside the top 5 now because of Father Time.
Yeah, that's some reason. It's tough.
In that substation out there in San Francisco.
There you go. That's true. Let's do, guys. What are your projections? On the Bears. Is it Caleb Williams' season? I know now could be the time, or is it too early, too soon? What do we think for the Bears? I kind of had them like 8 to 10 for the wins, but I don't know what do you guys think about that.
Vegas has them 9.5 wins, but they're leaning towards the under.
Yeah. I would agree because of the division.
The division's tough.
So they're leaning towards the
8.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing. Like, and they won so many crazy, fluky, close games. Like, you can't keep making a living off that year in and year out. You're going to have a year where you can do that, and I feel like you get a regression to the mean.
Yeah, the last year he had like 4. He kept that 4th and 18 throw, something crazy, 4th and 26. Like, that's not going to keep happening, man. That's nuts, man. I agree.
And even outside of that, you get Minnesota, if Kyler Murray just has a pulse, right? Like you talk, Rob, about they were 9-8 last year with, Gary playing quarterback. So if he can just get him a pulse like that, that division is so tough. It's hard for me to project either one of those 4 teams to have a crazy record, because they're going to play 6 super hard games. Honestly.
I think they still have a win. I think they still at least go 9-8 or 10-7 at least. But I don't see them winning the division. I think they'll be on that verge of a possible wild card or just missing the playoffs.
Wild card? Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're possible wild card or just missing the playoffs. Last year in that division, every team had at least a 9-8 record, and I still think they can go at least 9-8. I think you're going to be a little bit better on offense. My concern with the Bears is the defense. Dennis Allen had to keep that defense together with smoke and mirrors, and he's going to have to do kind of the same this year. Mm-hmm. I mean, they just signed Marcus Davenport as an edge rusher off the street. He's got to be about 96 years old. I mean, he was a tremendous athlete at one point. Probably never lived up to the billing, but he's still a tremendous athlete. And their secondary is depleted right now, right? So that's going to be tough for them, I think. They're going to have to outscore people this year to win, in my opinion.
No, I agree.
So the next question is, can the Bulls make the Super Bowl? And if you look at the Bills, I
don't think the Bulls can. In fact,
I apologize. I was looking at two things. I meant to say the Bills. Thank you for that. The Buffalo have upgraded. We talked about how they added DJ Moore. That's a great offensive weapon. You look at the AFC. Right now there's a lot of the Broncos, the Chiefs. Those are probably some situations. What happens at quarterback? That's with the Broncos. The Texans, they should be there, but CJ Stroud is a question mark. The Colts have a question mark. Is Trevor Lawrence, is he going to make that step? Questions for him. We talked about the Chargers. They had a huge injury, Tyler Bazaik that went down. The Bengals are probably, they're up for contention. Let's look at them. And then you got what's happening with the Ravens, obviously the new coaching staff, those are kind of, we look at, and obviously I'm not going to show the Patriots, but I'm going to show the Patriots. But again, can they, that's kind of who you're looking at if you're the Bills, right? So Bengals, what's happening with the Chiefs? Are the Broncos a threat? Are the Jaguars ready? So that's kind of, it looks like the Bills have an easy path, but you got to play the games again.
I think as long as they have Josh Allen, they got a chance.
Yep,
I agree. Yeah,
I think they definitely have a chance. They do have a tough schedule this year. I mean, I see 6 losses. So I mean, they can go about 11-6 this year, but that's still with Josh Allen in the playoffs. You can still make a run. You never know. Just got to get hot at the right time. So this is DJ Moore, legit number 1 quarterback, as wide receiver. I'm sorry, at his age, right? Yeah. They're going to need him and those tight ends to really spread that offense out. They lost David Edwards on the offensive line. That was a big blow. And how good can they be on defense? But like we said, Josh Allen arguably might be the best player in football, and he alone would give them a possible shot at it.
Las Vegas Sportsbook has them as the 3rd favorite team to win the Super Bowl.
It's just like who you're looking at that division.
The Rams and who else?
Who was the second? I can't remember who the second team.
Okay. I know the Rams is first.
Yeah, Rams were way ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Then somebody else.
This is Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I was just wondering if you had it written in front of you, because I was like, I know Rams is 1. I was just curious to who was 2.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I wonder if it was the Seahawks. I know they
that's what I thought. I was talking about Seahawks. But,
no, it wasn't the Seahawks.
Wow.
Well, we know it's not Dallas.
Was it the Broncos?
Yeah. I know it wasn't Dallas.
Because he would remember it. He would have remembered it. That was not a slight. No, he would have remembered it.
Oh, you were.
Come on, Jerry.
You're dead to me.
Man, the Saints and Cowboys.
He would have remembered it because
he
would have remembered it if it was Dallas.
No. I'm sorry, I can't remember, but okay.
Well, y'all been throwing shots at each other today.
Boy,
he said that one Dallas.
He would have remembered it. He would have remembered it.
No shit, Sherlock. I'm taking that bet.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty good, Dre. That was sneaky. I heard you. That was a sneak diss in there. I heard it.
Well, the Saints and the Cowboys must have gotten about 6 fights yesterday.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's like,
they
started practice after the fights.
It was the Rams, the Bills, and the Ravens. Those were the 3.
Oh, it was the Ravens, yeah.
Yeah, and then it was Seahawks.
And I was kind of shocked at that.
I had to wipe real
I was
tears.
kind of shocked at that at the Ravens.
You know who it won? It won the Cowboys.
No, because he would have remembered it. That's all I was.
Doesn't that surprise you though? The Ravens.
I like the Bengals in that division. I really do if they're healthy.
Yeah, but they ain't never gonna put us up that high. I'm not surprised. They want Lamar with those 2 MVPs to finally get him one so bad, and Josh Allen. So they're always gonna keep them up there high.
Yeah, they had the Cowboys were mid-tier, by the way. They did have them in there too. They had them like after.
Hush.
3 notches ahead of the Falcons.
And the Falcons aren't even on there, man. So you know what? That's okay.
That's why I said 3 notches. We're number 29.
That's about right. Man. We don't know our quarterbacks, man. We don't know who our quarterback is, so I can see them. Oh yeah.
Ooh, That tickled me. Oh.
I was not trying. Top 5 wide receivers. I got Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Puka, Jackson Smith, and Digma, and CeeDee Lamb. How about that? There you go.
I got Jackson Smith and Jigma number 1 after the year you had. I got Jamar Chase number 2. I got Puka Nacua 3, Justin Jefferson 4. Amon-Ra St. Brown is my 5th guy.
I like Dre's.
I got Chase 1, Puka 2, CD 3, Jefferson 4, and Nigma Jigga, whatever his name is from Seattle.
Nigma Jigba.
How do you pronounce that?
Not Nigma Jigba. Not Nigma Jigba.
He was a wide receiver champ last year.
Jackson Smith.
Just do JSN, man.
JSN. Just call him JSN, Gary.
Just call him
That's
JSN.
what everybody calls him.
Oh my God.
So I was went different direction.
Oh my God. That is hilarious. I got those same 5. I wouldn't put St. Brown over CeeDee Lamb. But I think those 4 are unanimous. Come on,
It
dog.
just seems like CeeDee Lamb, and look, I know CeeDee Lamb is from New Orleans too, and but it just seems like he has too many drops to me at crucial times. I mean, he's a good receiver, but he just seems like he has some drops sometimes at crucial times, in my opinion.
Would you rather have St. Brown than CeeDee Lamb? If you was picking a team, they said, "Hey man, you can have one of these 2 wide receivers." You would take St. Brown over CeeDee Lamb?
Look at their catch radius percentage.
He asked you a
St.
question.
Brown's is better.
He said he asked you a question.
I mean,
Look at St. Brown because he's consistently. I want a guy who can catch the ball.
wow. Okay.
And look, CeeDee Lamb is from New Orleans, man. I root for the guy, and but
Sounds
I'm just trying to be objective.
Okay. And it's not. Listen, America. This is not a dig on Amon St. Brown. He's a fantastic wide receiver. I would probably put him just outside that tier for me. I really.
And he's a better blocker too.
He's smaller, shorter, so he's a little bit more long squat to get in there. But but he ain't really blocking for real like that. I don't know. I rather have CeeDee, but that's it's your preference. It's okay.
Yeah,
unacceptable.
Let's get to these last couple of topics here. Shout out to you, Richard, because good news, Will Howard's going to start for the Steelers this weekend. So have fun with that one. So there you go on that one.
Drew Allard looked good in the preseason. The Steelers thought they were going to win this. I saw Steelers fans talking about they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, y'all do know this Drew Allard in the preseason, right?
That's okay. I've seen that movie before at Penn State. Just keep waiting.
Seattle signs just breaking today. Diggs, obviously, 1-year contract. He's fully healthy. Obviously, what's happened with Terry and Arnold, that's why Seattle made the move. They added another ball hawking safety. So, Seattle, man, that's terrifying.
Well, they still want to sign Arnold. I think the holdup with it is, the NFL, obviously he's going to be on the commissioner's exempt list.
Come on, man. Come on, Rob.
Seattle is holding off because they want to see how long he'll actually be out. They don't want to give him a contract now, be forced to pay him, and he don't play a single game for him this year.
Yeah. He's going to jail.
You going to jail. The replacements. What's up with Alvin Kamara, Rob? I know he had the MCL sprain. He's going to miss a month. It's what we're talking about. Week 1 is out.
Damn, and George Tyson going to miss 2 months? Damn.
So what?
And Tyson going to miss 2 months, right?
Yeah, Tyson
out 2 months. Alvin Kamara is going to be out a month with a sprained MCL. He got hurt in the joint practices against the Cowboys. So I guess it's going to be a heavy workload for Travis Etienne. But the Saints had some good the Saints actually played better at the end of the year without Kamara, with those young running backs that they had with Aldrick Estime, Devin Neal, and of course Kendre Miller. So they'll have those 3 guys in the mix to go with Travis Etienne.
So you don't think?
But I think Jordan Tyson is a bigger loss than Kamara, in my opinion.
Oh, by a lot.
Yeah.
I was looking up some data because I asked, chat about, do you guys think that a lot of the injuries were in regards to whenever we had the CBAs that reduced practice time and, getting callous and prepared for the season. And it actually gave some interesting stats, right? It basically said that, they didn't, whenever they were comparing the seasons, it didn't really have a significant rise or fall. They did say that a lot more soft tissue injuries are actually happening due to a surge in kind of like, this is hamstring, groin pulls, because there's not an adequate ramp up period for practice. So that's kind of where they're finding this out. And I thought that was interesting too. And they said that NFL has made, injury reporting more rigorous than before because anytime you got a sprained toe or whatever, we're reporting on it more because of, social media, stuff like that, increased coverage around the clock, what's happening. But the biggest thing was that the modern players are faster, stronger.
That's what I was going to say. It's just
so the higher force collisions than prior generations, which increased the impact of the severity of non-contact injuries during practice time. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I was like, why are we having? It seems like we're having so many more injuries now than back in the day. So remember whenever like, hey, we're not going to practice as much because before you feel like you ramped up, you had practice time. You don't see as much hamstring. It was kind of more.
Well, years ago they also hid so much, and like you said, when you're talking now, you can't. Now with social media and everybody's got a phone. Teams probably have drones. Whatever it is, there's ways that they can find out all this stuff, and you can't really hide like you could back in the day. I don't know if it's, but they've scaled. I was listening to part of that when you were listening to it, and they had scaled so much back of the hours that they allow these teams to practice in pads to where it was down to 2.5 hours.
Because they were trying to protect their body, right? But then it's like, do you got to do
2.5 hours in pads.
Right. So the Oklahoma drill, that was like, man, you can't even do that back, anymore. But apparently that's not what, you're trying to preserve it, but then you do make it worse.
I blame the players. I blame the players, honestly. I blame the players because I get it. Because some of that shit was Byzantine and draconian. Like, we're not doing an Oklahoma drill, bro. We're paying too much money, like it ruins our season. But the flip side of that is if I'm going to scale back the time that you can hit, then I need you. Don't be out here making it rain and driving your Beamer and your Benz and being wild. Hey, man, go get on the goddamn look machine and train a little harder and make sure you get ready so these soft tissue injuries don't happen. You try to use this limited amount and then try to go fast real quick like that.
That's what we're talking about.
And then you get hurt. But you have access to all these beautiful trainers and machines that you can do. So if we're going to take this part of the physicality out of the game, you have to get yourself ready, NFL player, in the preseason to here and not they take advantage of it. I don't have to go to voluntary OTAs anymore. I don't have to get hit like that. I can chill out and I can just go out there and go. No, you can't. Because when you try to get out there and go, that's when you pull a groin.
That's what we're talking about, that ramp up. There's more.
You got to be ramping up on yourself while in the time you would have been out there, treat that to not get hit, but still give yourself opportunity to get your body together in these soft injuries, these soft tissue pieces. And I just don't think they've been doing that personally. I think that's the gap.
That's where you play the players. 16 we're talking about.
It's obviously their collective bargaining agreement.
It's,
the data that they have on stuff. But to me, it's gone a little bit too far that way. They got to bring it back a little bit. In my opinion, not less.
Until your offensive line get hurt, practicing the pass for no reason in June. So I can see both sides of it. But if we're going to scale these things back so you're not sitting out there doing 2-a-days in June and getting hurt, then I want it to be incumbent upon yourself to get your body ready here in the offseason. So when you start having to be in training camp in July, your body is ready. I think, to me, when I'm on the outside looking at it, it doesn't seem like that's been happening as much. Prepare yourself.
You're not wrong. I just thought that was an interesting stat because the only reason why I thought of it was because seems like there's a ton of more injuries that's happening right now. But you nailed it. They're trying to get
soft injury.
Yeah,
ACLs where people are falling into you. Those things you can't do anything about. When in the past, when somebody runs into your knee.
Well, I think a lot of those injuries are not only just the size, the strength, and the speed of these athletes too.
Yeah,
that all plays a factor in it. When you have offensive linemen that are 320 pounds and they can still run a 4.7 40. There's a lot of 4.8 40. There's a lot of wear and tear on parts that don't need it.
No,
and
I agree.
that's I think with them getting bigger, stronger, and faster, more and more of these injuries are going to happen, and that's science. I mean, the scientific side of that is they know how to get these athletes big. They know how to get them stronger. They know how to get them faster.
Take care of them, though.
But
historically, the teams that are successful are the teams that are pretty lucky when it comes to the injury front by the end of the year, right?
Yep.
And you look at the Bengals, for example. I mean, Joe Burrow's out. He's been hurt 2 times last 2 years, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's a blow for the Bengals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to have some luck with some of these injuries. I mean, ultimately, we've seen these injuries in football since we were kids.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, football is a collision. I always tell people football is a collision sport. It's not a physical sport. It's a collision sport. It's different, right? And, I don't like to see anybody get hurt. I want to always see the best players play.
Right.
But you have to have some luck with these injuries if your team is going to be successful in the long run. I mean, you saw Jaden Higgins for the Jake Hughes, Iowa State receiver for the Texans. Tyler Beardez for the Chargers. We were just talking about how great the offensive line was last week, and now he's probably out, right? Yeah. And so much for the Chargers having the best offensive line in football.
It's gonna be rough.
Just like that, 1 week later, right? So, I know there's a lot of studies, there's a lot of science and things of that nature, but there's been injuries in football for years. I mean, the Giants lost Phil Simms, had to play the Super Bowl with Jeff Hostetler. I mean, you go back. Yeah.
Well, Rob, you hit the nail on the head with it. It is any team that wins the Super Bowl. Last year, the Seahawks won it. Along the way, there were some times where they just lucked out. Every team that's won has lucked out along the way with just
no major injuries,
not quite, or
no key positions.
Got healthy at the right time, whatever it is. These are things that not only is it's your front office, it's your head coach, it's your drafting, it's your team, it's your play calling, it's all these things encompassed, but it's also that those it's a game of inches, right? And it really is. It's a inch away turning the wrong way and tweaking that muscle or whatever that I mean, it's just incredible how as you dive into these sort of things, you realize just how much is involved.
Yeah. You can say, I mean, the years Lamar Jackson has gotten hurt, the Ravens weren't the same.
Correct.
The year Dak has gotten hurt for the Cowboys haven't been the same, right? So it's about having some major luck on the injury and having none of your key players, none of your real impact players getting hurt. That's the key to success. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, I'm picking the Rams to win the Super Bowl, but if Myles Garrett and Matthew Stafford gets hurt, that's done.
There it is.
He's right.
Keep it right. Got to stay healthy. Let's talk about really quickly. So these last couple topics, we're going to wrap this up. Coaches on the hot seat. Now, I was looking this up. It looks like Aaron Glenn, Todd Bowles, and Zach Taylor, unfortunately, are always on.
I was going to say
hot seat discussion.
I think Shane Steichen in with the Colts too.
It's just those are the things that keep popping up. So it's like, are those the guys? Is Dan Quinn on there? Is he like, what? Are they getting sick of that stick? I mean,
I've heard that Dan Quinn is on the hot seat.
Like,
just in.
I don't think so, though. I mean, his first year, we're just talking about the injuries piece, right? No Jaden Daniels. They had no chance last year, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they went to the NFC Championship game with Jaden Daniels in his rookie season.
Yeah.
So it's all about getting him healthy, and who knows what will happen now. They lost Tunsil. Speaking of injury, that's a big blow.
Yep.
I thought Commanders were going to be right up there with the Eagles and the Cowboys, but now I dropped them to third without Tunsil. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge blow right there, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think he's on a hot seat. I mean, it just like I said, it went to the NFC Championship game last year. They didn't have Jaden Daniels. I think for me, it's Shane Steichen, it's Zach Taylor, it's Aaron Glenn, and it's Todd Bowles.
But you got the same thing though, because Daniel Jones got hurt. I mean, you can go back and forth with that too, you know. Because,
but how many years of Shane has been a head coach?
He's going
into his 4th or 5th year though. Dan Quinn going into his 3rd year.
Well, I'm just
Shane with the coach of hey man, and they got a pretty talented roster. They're gonna be like, hey, if you don't get this done, if you don't get us to the playoffs this year, bro, you out.
Well, the same thing with Zach Taylor. Then you could reverse argument for anybody.
Please fire that dude. I hope they fire him. We can hire Mike Tomlin out the booth.
Let's go. But that would be a good look. That would be a good look, you know. But that's the thing that's tough, right? Because Aaron Glenn, man, you know, you're never going to get successful.
Richard said every coach is on a hot seat.
Yeah, but you're not wrong. But you would think like if you look at what makes, I hate to shit on the Steelers, but Steelers only had 3 coaches in their entire history. That is consistency. Like you keep firing coaches, it's not going to be successful, you know. So you're the Jets, or we're going to recycle another coach. Let Glenn get in there and try to figure this out. You know, I can understand Todd Bowles because that's just a dysfunctional situation, and Baker Mayfield going off. What the hell's happening with that? But if you have talent, I can understand that. You know, Zach Taylor, you got Joe Burrow. Doesn't take a rocket, man. Protect him, man. Shit, man, you got too much talent. Let's go.
You know, of course, I've spent a lot of time in Tampa, and those fans have been screaming for Todd Bowles' head, even when he won 3 straight division championships. Like, hey, man, come on.
Did you see Brian on the list too, Gary, Brian Schottenheimer? Did you see him like any other thing? I mean, he shouldn't be on there, but I just thought that was interesting that's what popped up whenever I was looking at some stuff.
No, I didn't see that.
Good, because I'm like, that was like 10th down or something crazy like that. I wasn't talking shit. I was just saying, you know, that's what popped up.
Again, isn't he? He's
sneaking them in, man.
Dallas Fudd is out for the remainder of her rookie season. That is a huge blow for Dallas. Man, that's going to be tough, man.
Yeah, they have been playing good ball, but they obviously in the slump now. They're not going to be able to go far without Ozzie Fudd.
Yeah, that's my last thing. All right, anything else you want to talk about? Do your last topic. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think we hit most of it.
Yeah. Talk about Louisville's and their $30 million roster. So just play for Louisville, you'll be good, man. There you go.
And
Hey, basketball roster is almost as much money some teams are spending in football. $30 million.
That KFC money.
Kentucky Fried Chicken giving them a lot of money. Huh?
I told you that Yum organization. KFC, Taco Bell.
Girl, you got the yummy.
Wow. Drake. Yes, time to go. It's time to go.
We got to talk about the Seattle Mariners, man. How you lose 22-0 in baseball? The worst shutout loss since the year 1900, 126 years ago.
Yeah, that was a warfare. I looked at this shit. Oh my god!
No wonder Jill's not on the show tonight.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah. See, he's fine.
I wouldn't be either.
You don't want to show a face, huh?
Yeah, no, that was pretty bad.
Up. Yeah,
I gave them some good luck today. They won. They wore their gear and they won today. They bounced back.
Yeah, you got to. Like, I would walk in the clubhouse like, what the fuck?
Is anybody asking the question? Was Cal Riley on steroids last season?
What happened?
How you go?
What happened to Rob?
50-something home runs.
Did it mute something?
No, we can hear it.
How you go from 50-something home runs last year? What he has 13
Are we muted?
now?
Yeah, no, he's batting like 183 or something. It's bad.
Yeah.
Can you hear us, Dre?
I can hear Rob. I could if.
Dre,
Yeah, I can hear y'all too.
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah, Dre, you tripping. Yeah, I told you that singing, like Marcy said, he done messed himself up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rob. I mean,
that's got to be one of the biggest
muted him.
drop-offs I've ever seen. Now,
What just happened here?
he wasn't that big of a name prior to last season.
no.
And then he just came out of the woodworks last year, and now he's
You know what it reminds me of? What was it?
Do we
for the
get
Orioles?
muted, guys?
Is it Brady
Can you
Anderson?
hear it? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we get
maybe
Dre.
Dre can't hear us.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Dre.
Dre, can you hear us?
We can hear you. We can hear all of us.
It's just me?
Yes,
Just you.
we can hear you.
Put the music
Check
on.
something here.
Yeah, it's time to
Testing
go.
1, 2. I hear myself, but I can hear nothing. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right. Wrap it up.
All right, we done.
Okay, I can't hear anything. Okay,
We'll
Great.
see y'all
Wrap
next
this up,
week,
guys.
folks. After week 2 of preseason,
Yes, sir.
more baseball.
What night are we going to
Mariners
be
don't
on
lose
this week?
22-0
wrap it
again.
up.
Oh, shit.
All
So I
right.
can't hear nothing.
Shut it
Yeah,
down.
we will. I think probably Wednesday.
We'll shoot for Wednesday. Rob, how about you?
That should be good. Yeah,
All
I think
right.
so.
All right, gentlemen.
Rob, you can wrap it
Bye.
up, man. Talk about next week if that's okay.
We
All
did.
right. We good, Dre. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.